What is up guys, Sunday Studios here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes sideways figure. So yeah, let's get these out of the way and get into the review. Starting off the review with the packaging here, you can just see some art, just the 13 primes, the Transformers Cybertron logo and all the figures. Yeah, that's it for the packaging. Now let's get into the figure. So starting off, I do really like this figure. I didn't really like it at first when I first got it, but now it's sort of like grown on me. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And if you like take a look at a picture from like the original toy, it pretty much looks identical. Like, this is probably one of the best updated figures because it has like the modern articulation. And it has like a really cool transformation, and the alt mode is really cool. But it pretty much looks identical to the original. Minus like a few tweaks. But yeah, he has some nice paint apps, like especially with the silver and the bronze, especially on the head. And the orange is pretty vibrant. It like stands out. He has some wings here that you can like take off and peg onto his feet if you wanted to. I like them here. They kind of reminds me of like a stingray or something like that. He has some nice sculpted details, like a vent on here. And his chest definitely reminds you of like the front of an airplane. That's pretty cool. And he has some cool horns on his head. As for his weapon, it is the, I don't know, like a crossbow or something like this. But he has his Cyberplanet key, which they are all compatible with like the other Cyberplanet keys and stuff. Like, if you take the one from Celion that I reviewed a couple of days ago, make sure to check out that review. But yeah, you can just peg it in and it works perfectly fine. So yeah, and I really like the color scheme on this one with the silver. But something also pretty cool is there's this like little switch on the back that you switch it and it changes to like an Autobot logo, which is pretty neat. So you can have them changing factions, which is pretty cool, and it's pretty easy to do. And then once you do that, you can just spread out these bits. Don't know what it calls, but it does kind of look like a crossbow. So like you can peg it on his arm, or you can have him holding it in his hands, but like this, like an actual crossbow. But I prefer having it on his arm, like this. If I switch back to cybertron, so he just looks sick like this, like pretty menacing. I do have to say so myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the overview. Now let's move on to his articulation. As for his articulation, he's got quite a decent range. Starting off with the head, he's got a ball joint so it can slightly move up, full 360 there. His arms, mushroom pegs, but they can go the full 360 if you don't have the wings. Yeah, like double elbow bend all the way back, wrist rotation. He's got a waist joint, legs can kick up about that far, back that far if you lift up this. A rotation, really big knee bend, ankle rotation, and ankle pivot here. So yeah, he has a pretty good range of articulation. But something I also don't like is like he has clicky knees, like only for the first couple of clicks, but then you just stop. So that is really weird. And also something I forgot to mention in the accessories, you can take the wings and make them like a little sword thing. You can see that on the box. But yeah, let's move on to his transformation. Starting off with his transformation, you just want to take this thing, fold it up, and take both the wings off, and just move them to the side. Now, once you've done that, just take the front chest, fold it up, take the head, and like fold it down, and rotate. Get it just right, otherwise this part doesn't go on. And then once you do that, lift up these, lift up the chest here, fold this back, yeah, lift it up, and then like this, and then fold in the arms here, and fold them like this, together, and then rotate the fist, yeah, this way, and after you have done that, make sure that you peg them together, and that seems about right. Once you've done that, just put down the legs, this part, like so, and then just rotate this, and fold the legs like this, just peg this back up, rotate this, and like close in the feet, click this here, and yeah, rotate this again, just there, and there should be like a peg and slot there that you just tab it in, and then once you do that, you take the foot, that tab, also over there, and tab that in, and then you do the exact same on the other side. So you just bend this, fold in the feet, peg this in, past there and there, and then once you have done that, you take the wings, put them in like this, and this thing, you just take the peg, fold that down, and then just push it in. It does take a while to get it just right, otherwise it doesn't hook in. You have to rotate the hands down for this. Yeah, and yeah, that's it for the vehicle mode. Now for the vehicle mode, pretty much just the same like paint applications as in the robot mode, but I do really like all the silver paint here. And this just looks like a really like cybertronian jet. But it does look really, really cool. It's like a little like a bird, almost reminds me of them. It is really, really cool, and it's just fun to like swoosh it about. I'm not really a fan of like the hollow space here. Just looks a bit odd, but like it's cybertron and you can sort of get away with it. Yeah, and I like how like the crossbow sort of becomes like the top bit, and I'm not sure if he has any like gimmicks like when you plug this in the vehicle mode, but that's fine. You can see the Decepticon emblem there, and yeah, this just looks like a really cool like, plain thing. So yeah, that's going to be it for my review today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out my XLR review up here. And yeah, peace.